Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for coming back, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. It's another day in Vlogtober, and I'm going to start on dinner. Majority of the time when I start my day in the afternoon. Yeah, I know, but most of the time that's when I start doing the chores and all of that. So never mind the dishes at the back, I'll sort it out soon. So now I am going to start on dinner. I just quickly washed the beetroot too, and I'm peeling it, and then I'm going to be boiling it for a dish that I want to recreate. Yeah, I was tasting how the beet tastes like. It's actually good. It's actually quite good. Sweet. This is what I got in when I was at home in Limpopo from those ladies that plant there, and it's really nice, guys. So yeah, I'm chopping that up. I don't know if I'm the only one. I don't cook my beetroot anymore if I'm going to put the vinegar and all of that, but I just grate it. But if I want to use it for this salad, I needed to cook it. But I'm not a fan of cooking it anymore, but there are some dishes that I cook I cook it for. So while that is going, I'm going to start on my vegetarian dish. I don't know, I feel like ever since Vlogtober started, the only thing that I have been doing is cooking, guys. I don't know how to fit the things that I do daily into a 10-minute or 15 minutes. It just doesn't work, because even if I clean, it doesn't take it. Even if no matter how much I crunch it and speed it, it just doesn't fit into the timeline that I guess majority of the people are doing in Vlogtober. And I end up deciding not to really vlog when I clean, but we'll see. Maybe I need to portion my cleaning videos somehow. But the thing is, if I make it to fit into that, I feel like I will have a house that is not clean. So I don't know how to do that. But I mean, it's almost over. October is almost over, but I do think I will figure out a way to include other things other than cooking in my Vlogtober. So I just cut eggplant and onion, and I'm cutting the tomatoes, the small ones. They've been in my fridge for a while, so I just wanted to use them up. And I'm going to add garlic as well, and the chillies, and I'll add some seasoning with olive oil. Then I'll put it in an oven for up until it's cooked. I don't want the eggplant to be overcooked, but I don't want it raw as well. So I'm gonna I'm gonna grill it in an oven with 180 degrees. I did not check how long it took for it to be ready, to be quite honest, but you will see as the video goes on how it should look like. And it was delicious. I love meat. I can never go without meat, but there are those few dishes that I feel like sometimes there are those vegetarian dishes that I love, and this is one of them. And you can never go wrong with this one. You can be creative with it. So if you are still watching, guys, up until this far, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Kindly like, subscribe, comment, and share. It will mean a lot to me. It will go a long way. And yeah, stay tuned for more. My beetroot is cooked, it's fully cooked. I just boiled it. I am now going to recreate a side dish that I always get when I go to ribs and burgers. It is so delicious. I love it, but I don't have all the components of it. So I am going to improvise here. So it's spinach, Swiss chard spinach, normal spinach, but you can use baby spinach. But I've tried it with the baby spinach. It wasn't the same. So it's beetroot and then spinach, and the recipe calls for walnut. I don't have walnut at this moment, so I am going to be using pecan nuts for that. I will replace the walnut with pecan nuts, and I think that's going to go well. Actually, it was okay. It wasn't that much difference. And I also don't have I don't have a lot of things. I also don't have feta cheese. It also calls for a lot of feta cheese, so I'm going to be using parmesan cheese instead of feta cheese. But I think it's more nicer with the feta cheese. I will try it again for the second time. And then I also don't have balsamic vinegar, but I do have aromatic vinegar that I bought from the Asian store. I'm going to be using that. So I'm not a fan of salt. I think you guys have seen that. I don't know why. I just don't like how normal salt when I cook. Funny enough, if I come to your house and you sorry, and you give me food seasoned with salt, I like it tastes okay to me, but for some weird reason I cannot use salt in my food. I can use chicken stock and beef stock, and I can also use half and half. Like I would use salt and still use the yellow salt. So it's beetroot, it's spinach, and then I added pecan nuts, and I added parmesan cheese, and I added the aromatic vinegar, and I just added olive oil. I think you need to add a little bit more of olive oil because if you don't have feta cheese, because feta cheese was going to coat it evenly. It wasn't going to be, when you have feta cheese as well, it's not the one that you sprinkle. Like you must make sure that the feta cheese is in crumbles, and then it's just creamy and all of that. So I don't have feta cheese, so I'm using for it to be coated enough, I needed to use a lot of what we call olive oil. It was good, guys. It tasted really good. I think this is another version. I would make this again, but the ribs and burgers one, it's still my favorite. Another thing that I did not have, it's rocket. They put rocket in theirs. I didn't have rocket. My rocket just flowered and it's dry, and because I'm not a planter, I'm not good at planting or whatever, I don't know what to do with it when it's like that. So I still have to find out and Google what is it that I need to do when it is like that. This is how the veggies came out. It smelled so good. If you've ever made pizza at home, that's how it smelled like. So I'm just mixing it up a little bit so that the tomatoes can release all the juices. And you know what, because we are having it with rice, I think that rice always needs something juicy, well, for my preferences. We grew up knowing that the rice must have gravy, relish. I'm still using that method in a different angle. I did not slice up my spinach, guys. I'm better at that. Even the lettuce, when I make it, I'm not good. I just cut it by hand, like just. I don't even I don't chop my spinach. I don't chop the lettuce. I just hold it with both my hands and twist it to just make it into chunks. So that's how I do it. So this is how my plate looks, guys. It's a vegetarian dish. It was delicious. It didn't require a lot of effort. You could make this while busy with other things. The only thing that you needed to assemble after you have chopped your vegetables and you've cooked your beetroot. The vegetables will do the job in the oven. The job will do the job for you. The oven will do the job for you. And once the beetroot is cooked, then you can start assembling your side dish, your salad. So after I had dinner, I went ahead and started to iron my laundry. But because I haven't changed my sheets in over 2 weeks, I think. So now what I was doing was I started with ironing my sheets. These are the ones that I just washed today. So they're still kind of soft. I wasn't ready to, I didn't want to iron the ones that I had washed previously that have been in the basket for a while. So I decided that I was going to start with my sheets so that when I do get tired, then at least my sheets will be ironed. Then I'll be able to change them because I was not feeling like sleeping in the sheets that I have on my bed. It's been a while, so they were uncomfortable. They were not starting to be uncomfortable. They were now uncomfortable to sleep with. But let me tell you guys, load shedding happened. I stopped the video because I felt like it was being too long. Then I was going to show you guys when I was finishing up at least the sheets, or when I was done with the small baskets. Guys, load shedding happened and we were not on schedule. How do you like that? Like, what's the point, Mara? But anyhow, if you have watched this video up until this far, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming this side. Keep watching. Come back for another one. We are still vlogtobering. I appreciate you. I love you. See you on my next video. Bye.